In Thailand, rice is not only a source of livelihood, but also a source of pride associated with culture and national identity. As one of the world's leading rice exporting countries, Thailand annually sends tens of millions of tons of rice to all 5 continents. But behind these impressive numbers is the story of family fields, the hard-working hands of farmers, and the painstaking journey to create each grain of white rice. Let's follow and explore that wonderful journey in the video below. Rice farming in Thailand is closely linked to the monsoon cycle and varies with the seasons. The planting season begins during the rainy season, usually from May to July, when water is plentiful. Farmers sow seedlings, the first rice seeds, in prepared fields. When the seedlings are about a hand's length tall, they pull each young plant out and transplant it by hand to the main field. Although this method is labor-intensive, it is the traditional way of ensuring that the rice plants take root and grow strong. Over the following months, farmers tend to their rice fields by weeding, removing insects, keeping the soil loose, and controlling pests. They combine their ancestral knowledge with modern techniques. Thai farmers are known for their ingenuity and creativity, often reusing natural materials or adopting environmentally friendly methods to keep the soil fertile and sustainable over many growing seasons. When the rice plant begins to flower, it turns yellow after about a month, usually around October or November, which is a sign that it is time to harvest. Many small farmers still use the traditional method. They cut the rice by hand, tie it into bundles, and dry it in the sun. Once the rice is dry, the rice grains, still in the husk, are taken to local mills for processing, which begins the process of turning raw rice into shiny white rice. However, today, with the help of machinery, most farmers have adopted combine harvesters to harvest faster. These modern machines can cut the rice, thresh the grains, and separate the straw in one continuous process. This saves farmers time, effort, and reduces waste. This method is especially effective in large fields or when harvesting is needed quickly during the rainy season. Just outside Bangkok, a typical rice mill in Thailand can process up to 2,000 tons of rice a day. When trucks carrying rice arrive, the first step is to weigh the trucks and check the moisture content of the rice using specialized equipment. Moisture is an important factor. It affects not only the storage ability, but also the price farmers receive. For example, rice with 15% moisture content typically fetches around 11,600 baht per ton. Once the rice has reached the standard, it enters the drying stage. Freshly harvested rice typically has a moisture content of up to 25%, which needs to be dried down to around 15% for safe storage and milling. Mills in Thailand use a clever and environmentally friendly method. They burn the rice husks, the outer shell of the rice grain, to generate heat. The heat from the husks combines with the wind to dry the rice efficiently, saving energy and reusing the byproduct. The burned husks turn into a fine black ash. Instead of being thrown away, farmers bring this ash back to their fields to reduce the acidity of the soil, a testament to the philosophy of not wasting any part of the rice plant. In Thailand, from the rice grain to the husk, everything is used in a clever and sustainable way. After drying, the rice is transported by conveyor belt to large silos for storage. During peak harvest season, these storage facilities are filled with rice. The milling process begins when the dry rice is transferred from the warehouse to a series of machines that perform various separation tasks. Next, the rice passes through several machines to remove foreign objects and separate the husk from the grain. The husk is blown away with air pressure, and the rice is then transferred to be separated into brown rice and parboiled rice. Parboiled rice, which has not been fully milled, is returned through the system. Sprouted brown rice is technically edible, and some people prefer it for its higher nutritional content. However, most consumers want more polished white rice, so brown rice is put through a mill to remove the bran layer. This results in two products, white rice and rice bran. Rice bran is often used to make rice oil or as pig feed. Even broken rice, a byproduct of the milling process, is recycled into noodles, rice porridge, and other processed foods. After the rice is milled to a bright white color, it is sorted again by machine to remove any imperfection. A Japanese-made color sorter ensures that only the most desirable rice makes it to market. The final product is then packaged or stored in bulk, depending on buyer demand. The mill sells white rice at 19 baht per kilogram and works almost exclusively with exporters. With a daily output of 2,000 tons and around 50 large trucks, this single facility plays a vital role in Thailand's rice export industry. If you found this behind-the-scenes look at Thailand's rice farming journey fascinating, be sure to like the video, leave a comment with your thoughts or questions, and subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories from the world of food and farming. Your support helps us bring you more in-depth content. Thanks for watching.
Hello everyone! Today we are going to embark on an exciting journey to explore Italy, a country renowned for its ancient history and incredibly rich culinary culture. Among the many culinary treasures Italy has to offer, truffles stand out as a rare and prized delicacy cherished by chefs and food lovers all around the globe. In this video, we will take a closer look at the fascinating process of growing and harvesting truffles. So, without further ado, let's dive right in. Truffles are symbiotic fungi, meaning they rely on interactions with the roots of certain trees, particularly oak. Among the various types, European white truffles are the rarest and most expensive, fetching up to $10,000 per kilogram, while black truffles are more common, with premium ones priced at around $3,000 per kilogram. Their delicate aroma and unique flavor have made truffles a sought-after ingredient in fine dining across the globe. Now, let's dive into the fascinating journey of cultivating and harvesting these exceptional fungi. Growing truffles requires meticulous preparation, patience, and the right environment. Since truffles depend on tree roots, the first step is to plant oak trees, which provide the necessary roots for the symbiotic process. Farmers begin by preparing acorns, the seeds of oak trees, which are cleaned, dried, and nurtured into healthy seedlings at a nursery. After about 3 months, the saplings are carefully inspected to ensure their roots are well developed. Only those that meet the standards are planted in the truffle fields. Oaks are spaced 2.5 to 3 meters apart to allow room for root growth and support truffle development. The planting holes are enriched with nutrient-rich soil to promote the growth of both trees and truffles. Oaks take 3 years to mature, developing roots suitable for symbiosis with truffles. Each year, tens of thousands of new oaks are planted to maintain continuous production. After 3 years, farmers will improve the soil around the tree roots in preparation for the inoculation of truffle spores. This is one of the most critical steps in the truffle cultivation process. Truffle spores are cultured following a strict process and carefully inspected to select the healthiest and most promising ones. Once they pass quality control, the spores are sent to a facility where they are blended with special nutrients. This process creates a nutrient-rich and balanced soil environment, optimizing conditions for the truffle's growth. It ensures that each spore has the best possible environment to develop successfully and meet the highest standards at harvest. The prepared spores are then introduced near the roots of oak trees, establishing a sustainable symbiotic relationship. Modern machinery assists in this process, ensuring precision at every step. As a result, each oak tree not only grows well, but also provides an ideal environment for truffle development. Caring for the oak trees is relatively straightforward, involving pruning in the early years to promote healthy growth. Irrigation combines misting and drip systems, providing sufficient water for the trees while keeping the soil moist for the fungi. About 3 years after the spores are inoculated, the first truffles become ready for harvest. Since truffles grow beneath the surface of the soil, locating them is quite challenging. Farmers depend on specially trained dogs with highly developed senses of smell, or pigs, animals well known for their exceptional ability to detect the scent of truffles. When the animals catch the distinctive aroma of the truffles, they begin digging to search for them. At that moment, the farmer swiftly but carefully harvests the truffles by hand to avoid causing any damage. Each harvest is not only a moment of anticipation and excitement, but also a well-earned reward after years of care and waiting. After harvesting, the truffles are transported to a processing facility where they are cleaned and transformed into various products to preserve their unique flavor and value. Common processing methods include canning whole truffles for long-term preservation and extracting truffle oil, which adds a delicate flavor to gourmet dishes. Another popular processing method is grinding truffles into a fine paste. Under carefully controlled conditions, the truffles are pureed and jarred for export. Thanks to advanced preservation techniques, the truffle paste retains its distinctive flavor and is highly sought after in international markets, particularly by fine dining establishments and luxury food supply chains. Truffle pate is another widely exported product, offering a sophisticated blend of truffles with other mushrooms, resulting in a rich, harmonious, and unique flavor. After being processed into a smooth consistency, it is conveniently packaged, making it not only ideal for immediate enjoyment, but also a perfect choice as a premium gift. Fresh truffles are also carefully cleaned and packaged to preserve their essence, making them an excellent gift for culinary enthusiasts and connoisseurs of fine dining. Additionally, truffles have become a symbol of gourmet cuisine and are widely used by chefs around the world in numerous creative dishes. Some popular dishes include truffle-infused toast, Italian-style mushroom hamburgers, as well as traditional Italian pasta and risotto, all enhanced by the deep, earthy flavor of this rare and prized delicacy. And that concludes our journey into the fascinating world of truffle farming. If you found truffles interesting, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting farming documentaries. Make sure to click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Hello and welcome everyone. Today let's embark on a journey to explore the broad bean fields, one of the most nutritious and sustainable crops in the world. Broad beans are packed with protein, vitamins A, B1, and B2, making them an excellent alternative to meat and fish. In this video, we'll uncover the entire life cycle of broad beans from planting to harvesting and processing. Let's dive in and discover the beauty of growing broad beans. The journey of growing broad beans begins with seed sowing. Typically, seeds are collected from the previous season to ensure sustainability. These seeds are rich in nutrients and carefully stored to maintain their germination potential. They are usually sown in spring or autumn, as the cool weather and sufficient rainfall provide optimal conditions for the beans to grow. Farmers prepare the soil by loosening it and adjusting the pH levels to suit broad beans. Some prefer planting in straight rows to facilitate machine harvesting later, while others may use cluster planting methods to optimize yield. To improve sowing efficiency on a large scale, specialized machinery is used, ensuring the sowing process is faster and more uniform. Broad beans are easy to care for, making them a favorite among both farmers and amateur gardeners. Before the seeds sprout, herbicides are applied to eliminate weeds early on, preventing them from competing for nutrients, water, and sunlight with the young plants, thus enhancing productivity. In addition, broad beans thrive in temperate climates with well-drained soil, so farmers monitor soil moisture to ensure the plants receive enough water without becoming waterlogged. In drier regions, irrigation systems are used to provide the necessary water, and organic fertilizers are added to enhance the plant's health. Additionally, for young plants, growers can use stakes to provide extra support. Since broad beans cannot climb on their own, tying the plants with strings is an effective solution to keep the stems upright and prevent them from toppling over. This method also helps maintain proper spacing between the stems, allowing light and air to circulate freely, creating a favorable environment for healthy plant growth. About 3 months after planting, the plants start to mature and produce small flowers. These white flowers with black accents attract bees for pollination. A crucial step in the growth process. After successful pollination, the bean pods gradually develop from the flower bases, growing over the following weeks in preparation for harvest. Depending on the intended use, the beans can be harvested at different stages. For fresh consumption, the pods are picked when they are about 7.5 cm long. For canning or processing, farmers wait until the plants dry out and the pods fully mature. Harvesting broad beans is an exciting time for farmers, marking the fruits of their labor. Traditional farmers may still harvest by hand or use sharp shears, carefully picking each pod to avoid damage and ensure the highest quality of fresh beans. However, most large farms now rely on modern machinery to carry out the harvest quickly and efficiently. Broad bean harvesters operate by cutting and gathering the plants continuously, ensuring high speed and efficiency. As the machine moves through the bean rows, the front cutter glides close to the plant roots, separating them from the soil without damaging the stems or pods. After cutting, the internal conveyor system quickly transports the plants into a storage compartment, keeping the beans neatly collected. Some models also have the capability to remove the pods and retain only the seeds, saving time and effort during post-harvest processing. This technology not only increases productivity but also ensures bean quality, significantly reducing manual labor and providing economic benefits to the growers. After harvesting, the beans are transported to processing facilities. They can be processed in various ways. Another widely used processing method is canning, which ensures long-term preservation of broad beans without compromising their nutritional value. The beans are first soaked in water to soften them, followed by seasoning to enhance their flavor. Afterward, they are packed into carefully sterilized cans, sealed and labeled for market distribution. This method ensures the beans maintain their nutritional properties while significantly extending their shelf life, making them a convenient and nutritious choice for consumers. So, our journey with broad beans has come to an end. From planting to harvesting, we've shared each step in detail. We hope this video gives you a better understanding of the broad beans journey. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any exciting upcoming videos. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell to get updates as soon as new content is released. See you in the next video. Hello and welcome to this engaging agricultural documentary where we will thoroughly explore the process of growing, harvesting, and processing yellow squash. Today we will embark on an exciting journey together, from sowing the seeds in fertile fields to enjoying the final delicious products. Let's begin our exploration of the agricultural techniques that help bring this wonderful vegetable all the way from the farm to your table. Yellow squash, also known as summer squash, is a warm season vegetable known for its mild flavor, tender texture, and high nutritional value. This squash belongs to the Cucurbitaceae family and is closely related to zucchini. Yellow squash comes in various shapes, typically with either a curved or straight stem, a bright yellow skin, and soft seeds inside. It is a popular ingredient in many dishes, ranging from soups and stir-fries to roasted vegetables and stews. Yellow squash is usually grown by sowing seeds in small pots filled with nutrient-rich soil to help the plants grow from seedlings, ensuring high germination rates and strong young plants. Once the plants are well established with sturdy roots, they are transferred to larger pots or planted in the field, depending on the purpose and scale of cultivation. The rows are spaced about 1 meter apart, and individual plants are spaced 60 to 90 cm apart to allow the vines to spread comfortably. This arrangement ensures the plants receive enough light and nutrients, reduces pest risks, and optimizes yield. After planting, caring for the crops becomes crucial. Yellow squash requires plenty of sunlight and regular watering for healthy growth. Farmers ensure that the plants receive at least 2.5 cm of water weekly, especially during dry periods, to maintain stable moisture levels. After around 35 to 50 days from sowing, yellow squash plants start blooming with bright yellow flowers that attract attention and mark the beginning of the reproductive stage. At this point, pruning becomes essential to promote optimal growth. By focusing nutrients on the main branches and young fruits, pruning helps the plants develop properly. Additionally, removing old leaves and unnecessary side branches opens up space for better airflow and light penetration, promoting healthy growth and even fruiting. Once the flowers wither, the fruits begin to grow from the flower base and gradually develop along the vines, either climbing or spreading on the ground. The squash starts green and turns a golden yellow when ripe, indicating that it's ready for harvest. Harvesting is one of the most exciting moments for farmers, as yellow squash grows quickly and becomes harvest ready within 50 to 60 days from sowing. The fruits must be picked while still young and tender, usually between 10 and 15 cm in length. If left too long, the skin hardens and the seeds inside mature, reducing quality. Harvesting is usually done by hand to prevent damage to the plants and fruits. Farmers wear gloves to protect their hands from the small spines on the vines and gently twist or cut the fruits off the vines. Since yellow squash grows rapidly and yields abundantly, harvesting requires a lot of labor to keep up with the peak season's demands. After harvesting, the yellow squash is transported to processing facilities where the next steps begin. First, the squash goes through a washing system where it is soaked and cleaned to remove soil, dust, and any remaining impurities on the skin. The washing water often contains a bio-safe solution to eliminate bacteria and ensure hygiene. Multiple wash cycles are performed to ensure the fruits are thoroughly clean. After being cleaned, the yellow squash is carefully sorted by workers based on its size, shape, and quality. Those that meet the required standards are meticulously packed following a strict process to ensure both freshness and safety throughout transportation. Once packaged, the yellow squash is exported to international markets, meeting the growing demands of global consumers. By 2023, the United States had become the largest exporter of yellow squash, providing a significant portion to the global market. Yellow squash is not only appealing for its delicious flavor, but also stands out for its rich nutritional value, making it suitable for a variety of dishes. This low-calorie food is an ideal choice for those pursuing a weight loss regimen. Additionally, yellow squash is packed with essential vitamins that help boost the immune system, support digestion, and promote heart health. And that wraps up our journey exploring yellow squash from planting to processing. We hope you found the insights into the production of this nutritious vegetable both interesting and informative. Thank you for joining us in today's video. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit like and share it with your friends. Let us know in the comments if there are any other foods you'd like us to cover. See you in the next video. Welcome to our channel. In today's fascinating farming documentary, we will uncover the hidden secrets behind the entire process of sugar beet cultivation. You will explore in detail how modern farming techniques and advanced machinery are skillfully utilized to grow, harvest, and process sugar beets in a highly efficient and sustainable manner. Join us as we delve deeper into the significant role that sugar beets play in the agricultural industry and the process of transforming them into one of the world's major sources of sugar. The journey of the sugar beet begins in the spring when the fields awaken from their winter slumber and are ready for a new planting season. This is a critical phase that requires meticulous care and precision. Sugar beets are demanding crops when it comes to nutritional requirements for optimal growth. To ensure this, farmers regularly conduct soil tests to check levels of potassium, nitrogen, and especially phosphorus. Only when the soil composition is suitable does the planting process begin. The seeds are sown using modern machinery, ensuring a high level of accuracy. A single hectare of fertile land can accommodate up to 100,000 sugar beet plants, creating a lush, green field full of promise. Although it may not seem too demanding, sugar beets are actually quite a picky crop. They require nutrient-rich soil, adequate moisture, and can draw water from deep within the ground thanks to their long taproot system. Sugar beets thrive in moderate temperatures and need plenty of sunlight. Sunlight plays a crucial role in the process of photosynthesis, converting carbon dioxide from the air, water, and nutrients from the soil into sucrose. This sugar is then stored in the beet roots as an energy reserve with levels that can reach up to 20%. When autumn arrives, it marks the beginning of the sugar beet harvest campaign. This is the busiest time, lasting around 4 months depending on yield. The harvesting, transportation, and processing of sugar beets at the factory are carried out continuously 24/7, according to a precise schedule. In the fields, modern, high-tech sugar beet harvesters gently cut off the leaves and lift the beets from the ground with minimal damage. After harvesting, the beets are piled into large heaps along the edges of the fields. On transport day, specialized loaders quickly collect all the beets from the piles, perform preliminary cleaning, and load them onto transport trucks. Thanks to advanced technology, the harvest process becomes fast and efficient, significantly reducing manual labor and maximizing productivity. Sugar beet harvesters can process about 250 tons of beets per hour, accelerating the harvest process and minimizing wait times. The beets are then typically transported by trucks to the storage area of the sugar factory, where they will be processed into sugar. At the sugar factory, the processing begins as soon as the beets are brought in. Each batch is weighed and randomly tested to assess cleanliness, sugar content, and other important components. These results not only determine the quality of the final product, but also influence the amount of money farmers receive for their crops. The process of turning beets into sugar is a complex, highly automated procedure. The beets are first washed in rotary drums, then sliced into thin pieces by sharp rotating blades. These beet slices are then sent into an extraction tower, where sugar is released from the plant cells at a temperature of around 70 degrees C, producing raw juice. The raw juice is still cloudy and needs to be purified. This juice is then concentrated through a multi-stage evaporation process, eventually producing concentrated juice with a sugar content of about 67%. The final step in sugar production is crystallization. The concentrated juice is further evaporated at low pressure and a temperature of around 70 degrees C. Crystallization begins by adding fine particles called seed crystals. The sugar crystals gradually grow to the desired size and are then separated from the excess syrup using a centrifuge. The result is transparent sugar crystals, which after drying and cooling, take on the pure white color we are familiar with. The journey from sugar beet seeds to pure sugar crystals is a long process that requires a combination of traditional agricultural knowledge and modern technology. We hope that through this documentary, you have gained a comprehensive and insightful view of the sugar production process from beets. If you found this video interesting and informative, feel free to share your thoughts and questions in the comments section below. We are always eager to hear your feedback and will do our best to answer any questions. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss the next exciting documentaries about agriculture. Thank you for watching. Hello everyone! Have you ever wondered about the intricate process of growing and harvesting oranges by dedicated farmers? Get ready for an exciting journey as we explore the fascinating world of agriculture, from traditional farming techniques to advanced modern technologies used in harvesting and processing. This adventure is sure to surprise you with many unexpected discoveries. Let's embark on this journey together. Our journey begins with the cultivation of orange trees. Oranges can be grown using a variety of methods, depending on the geography and climate of each region. However, to ensure stable yields and high quality, the most common method is graft propagation. By grafting branches from high-yield orange varieties onto drought-resistant rootstocks, farmers cultivate healthy trees that not only bear fruit quickly but also resist pests effectively. Thanks to the short growth cycle and superior quality, this method not only enhances economic efficiency but has also become the top choice in modern orange farming practices. Once planted, caring for the orange grove is a continuous task. Orange trees require regular watering and fertilizing throughout their growth. Drip irrigation systems are commonly used to deliver water directly to the roots without waste. Essential nutrients include potassium, nitrogen, and magnesium, which promote strong roots, lush leaves, and sweet fruit. Pruning is an essential step in the care process, helping to maintain the health and productivity of orange trees. Farmers regularly remove dry and weak branches to create an open canopy, allowing the trees to absorb light and nutrients more efficiently. This practice also helps shape the tree's structure, encouraging balanced growth and more consistent flowering. Common pests affecting oranges include aphids, red mites, and fungi. To address these challenges, farmers often use organic pesticides or release beneficial insects like ladybugs to control pests naturally. On cold days, they protect the orange trees by covering them with tarps or using heating equipment. Orange trees typically bloom in spring and bear fruit in late autumn or winter. The oranges ready for harvest will have a bright yellow or orange peel with soft, juicy flesh inside. To ensure the oranges reach their natural sweetness and maintain the best quality, harvesting must be done at the right time. It is recommended to pick the oranges in the early morning or on cool days to minimize water loss and preserve their flavor during storage and transportation. Harvesting is primarily done by hand to avoid bruising the fruit and keep the oranges fresh. Farmers can either pick the oranges by hand or use specialized clippers to carefully cut each fruit, leaving a small part of the stem intact to prevent damage during storage and transport. After being picked, the oranges are placed in baskets and transported to processing centers, where they are sorted by size and quality. The freshest oranges are sold at markets, while the rest are sent for further processing. Currently, the global average orange harvest amounts to approximately 76.4 million tons per year. Major contributing countries include Brazil, India, China, Mexico, and the United States, with Brazil leading the production, accounting for nearly 16.9 million tons. Oranges can be processed into a wide variety of foods and beverages, but one of the most popular and widely consumed products is orange juice. According to global statistics, an average of 40 to 50% of the world's total orange production is used specifically for making juice. Now, let's take a closer look inside a factory to explore how orange juice is produced step by step. The production process begins with the transportation of oranges to the factory, where they are first processed through a sifting machine to remove impurities. This machine operates on a vibrating or rotating principle, causing the oranges to roll evenly over the sieve, allowing it to remove dirt, dried leaves, and small twigs. Tiny impurities fall through the mesh openings, while the oranges continue to move along the surface. Thanks to multiple layers of sieves with different sizes, the machine sorts the oranges into groups based on size and consistency, ensuring that only the best quality oranges proceed to the next stage of production. After sorting, the oranges are sent to a specialized juicing machine where they are pressed to extract the juice while separating the pulp and seeds. The extracted juice is then filtered once more to ensure purity before undergoing pasteurization using heat treatment, which extends its shelf life while retaining essential nutrients. Finally, the juice is transferred to a modern automated bottling line. The bottles, which have been thoroughly sterilized in advance, are filled and carefully sealed to ensure quality and prevent contamination. Once the process is complete, the product is labeled and neatly packaged, ready for transportation and distribution to supermarkets and stores around the world. So, we have explored the entire journey from growing, caring for, and harvesting oranges to the process of producing orange juice. From the hard work of farmers to the modern technology used in production, everything contributes to delivering delicious and high-quality orange juice. If you found this video interesting and helpful, don't forget to hit like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on future exciting content. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next videos.